Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're filming episode number 2 of my girlfriend roasting / rating my viewers' trucks. The last video had a pretty good response. I think it's just got over 8,000 views right now, which is awesome. But regardless of that, we were gonna film this second episode anyways because we need to find out who's gonna win the care package by having the nicest truck out of last video and this video combined. So this time we're doing things a little bit different. We have a scoring system in place to make things easier and more consistent.
So it's gonna be out of 10. So tires are gonna be marked out of 1. Color scheme is gonna be 1. Mirrors, 1. Rims, 1. Height to stance is gonna be out of 2.
So basically if the truck is lifted really high, doesn't have enough stance, it'll score bad. If it's lifted high and it's got good stance, it's gonna score very good.
Wow factor is gonna be out of 2. So just the overall look when you first see it. Front end out of 1 and the body style out of 1.
So yeah, that should make things a little bit better. I'm kind of interested to see how these trucks here are gonna place today. And let me tell you, it was very hard choosing which trucks to review for this video. We got a lot of entries. You guys killed it. I'm just gonna say this now. I want you guys to let us know down below in the comments what you want to see for the next series. We're gonna either rate viewers exhaust and see who has the nicest sounding build, or we're gonna review off-roading videos and just mudding clips basically. So let us know which one you would like to see the most, and whatever gets the most votes, and that's what we'll do for the next couple videos like this. Alrighty, babe, are you ready to review the first truck?
Oh yeah.
How savage are you gonna be?
Depends how shitty it is.
Oh.
Alright, well, tires. So I guess they're not bad because they're bigger than normal tires. They're not stock. So I don't like how the wall of the tire kind of looks like it protrudes out. I don't know if it's just because of the dirt or what, but I'm gonna score you a 0.5 out of 1 just because it's not stock. They are a bit bigger. So the color, well, I mean, you've got a pretty nice paint job, so I guess I can't dock you for that. So I'll give you the 1 out of 1 there.
You painted that shit the day you sent it in.
It's fresh paint. I'm not a huge fan of the small mirrors on the trucks. I think it just looks a bit silly, and those look like they're from like the 70s. Yeah, you lose that point there, sorry. Your rims. I don't know what the heck those are. It matches the rest of the truck old as fuck. So I mean, I guess it matches the truck, but I don't really like them. So you're gonna lose points there. Not
a fan of Steelies, eh?
No. It looks like you got it from the junkyard, if I'm being completely honest, and you just decided to throw them on there.
Oh, shit.
So height to stance, I'll give you a 1 out of 2 since you only technically have half of a truck. Your wow factor, you don't really have a wow factor.
Oh!
But it looks like something my grandpa has sitting in the back of his yard, along with the 5 other trucks that just don't run because they're so freaking old. I'll give you a 0.5 for the mud, because that makes it a little bit more interesting. Front end is not appealing to me whatsoever. A 0 out of 1 there. The body style, again, like you don't have a body to your truck. I mean, you got half, yeah, but the half that you do have is not appealing to me. So I apologize, but you get a 0 there.
You're roasting them, you don't have to apologize, remember?
So you get a whopping 3 out of 10.
That's it?
Yes, that is it.
Alright, we're off to a little bit of a rough start here, but there's still hope for the next person getting reviewed. I think, anyways.
Just don't spill on the computer.
Alright, give this truck a review. It's pretty much a less evolved version of my truck by the looks of things.
Barely evolved whatsoever.
You don't even think that's like a... I don't know any Pokemon, never mind.
I do like them. I like that they're not stock, and I don't mind the tread. So I'll give you a point for that. The rest of this might be a little bit brutal though. So for the color scheme, I like that you have the same colors, like the gold and the black, and you kind of kept that throughout. I think that you could plasti dip your front bumper, and that would give it a bit of a better look. But otherwise, I like that you've kept it all kind of the same. So I'll give you a point for that. I like your mirrors, they suit your truck. I always think that the tow mirrors being up just makes it look a lot better. Just because everything else is so big, you don't want these tiny little mouse ears. I like your rims. I like that they're blacked out and they're not stock. I don't even know what kind of design you would call that, but I'll give you a 1 out of 1 for that. Your height to stance, it doesn't really look like you have any stance. I don't know if it's just the picture, but I mean, it's got a lift. So I'll give you a 1 out of 2 there, but I would suggest maybe getting a little bit of stance, especially if you decide to lift it anymore. Otherwise, you're gonna start looking like freaking those bodybuilders who don't train legs. And nobody likes that shit, trust me.
Never skip leg day, ever.
The wow factor. I mean, it's nothing crazy. There's nothing that really draws my attention to it. I mean, overall, the truck looks nice, but it's kind of boring. So I'm gonna give you a 0.5 out of 2. Sorry, not sorry. The front end, I think that you should do something with your headlights and your front grille because it just kind of makes the whole truck look a bit off. Kind of reminds me of like a pig nose.
What do you mean a pig nose?
Because you know how they have like the outline. Whoa!
Holy shit, that was a big bug.
It's on me!
Give this video a thumbs up because we're outside and it's getting dark and mosquitoes are already biting.
That was a beetle.
And we're already on the second truck only, so it's probably gonna get pretty bad towards the end.
Okay, so you know how like a pig nose has the outline and then it kind of just is like a pink that sticks out? That's kind of like what the grill does because it's not blacked out.
Like this?
Anyways, so your front end, I'm gonna give you a 0. I like the body style. I like the proportions of everything. So like the front end to the back end, the height to the width, yada yada, the body style. So I'll give you a point there. So you get a 6.5 out of 10. So we're on to a better roll here.
Got double than the last guy. All right, we got a nice second gen Dodge Ram right here for you to review ever so kindly.
So tires, I actually really like your tires. I think they're the same as yours.
Nitro Mud Grapplers.
I like the size, I like the design of them. So nothing bad to say about that. Give you a point. The color. So I like the color scheme. I like that it's all black. I feel like you could have done something different, maybe a different color in the front end because it just looks a little bit weird to me. But anyways, I'll give you a 1 there. Mirrors. Again, they match your truck. So I'll give you a point for that. I like your rims. I like that they're blacked out. They've got like the spoke kind of look to them. No complaints with that. They match the tire, match the truck. So your height to stance, I don't actually have any complaints with that either. Definitely have the stance, you have the height, and it all looks proportionate. So 2 out of 2 there. Your wow factor. So something on your front end is throwing me off. I'll go into more detail shortly, but I'm gonna give you a 1.5 out of 2 for that. Okay, so front end. I'm gonna give you a 0.25 because I don't like your headlights. I think you could do something better with those. Yeah, it kind of just reminds me of like a not so cute Jaguar. I keep referencing animals and stuff, but I picture vehicles as like faces and all that.
Jaguar?
Yeah, so 0.25. Oh, mosquito.
The mosquitoes are getting pretty freaking bad. Holy shit. I got a couple bites on my leg and I got them over here and they're kind of hard for me to reach.
So your body style. I don't have anything bad to say. I like your body style. I like the fender flares. So I'll give you a point for that. 8.75 out of 10.
Ooh, shit. We got a new leader right now. All right, guys, I know it's getting pretty dark right here, but maybe the laptop screen can throw a little bit of light onto our faces. We're gonna try to do about 3 more or so before it gets way too dark. So let's go. Our good old buddy, Logan Vining, crazy white boy Chevy.
Bro.
In the chat, he's like, bro.
So I personally love this truck, but I can pinpoint a few things I would change. Tires, I do like them. Maybe a different tread. So I'll give you a 0.75 out of 1. So the color scheme, I love that it's black and red and it's kind of kept the same throughout, so I've got no issues with that. So I'll give you full points for that. The mirrors, I think that they match the truck. I feel like they'd be cool if they had like just the individual arm instead of the 2 small ones. I feel like that would just make it look a bit better in my opinion. So again, I'll give you 0.75 out of 1 for that. The rims, I love the rims and I love that they're red with the black in the middle. So I've got no complaints with that. So I'll give you a 1. This whole video is gonna be you like swatting.
I know, there's literally so many landing on me now. It's ridiculous. Holy shit.
I'm not the only one who thinks so. The mosquitoes do.
Shit.
I love the height to stance. I think that it goes well with the size of the truck. So I personally don't have any issues with that at all. So I'm gonna give you full points for that.
You did good on the stance, bro.
The wow factor. If you had something on your hood, maybe like going up a little bit, since it is like a bit, it's not as tall. I think that that would make it look a bit better, but otherwise I love the look of everything all together. So I'm gonna give you a 1.5 out of 2. No one scored full points on the wow factor yet. So the front end, I love the chain. I love like the accessories that you've done, like with your grill and all of that. And I love your headlights. I will give you a 1 because I do like it. I think the body style is proportionate, the entire truck. Nothing looks weird to me. So I'll give you a 1 there.
Oh, I got that guy. I got that one.
9 out of 10.
Oh, shit. Honestly, in my opinion, you do have a very well-rounded and well-thought-out build. All right, mosquitoes are literally flocking me. I don't know how you're doing right now.
They think you're yummy, so they're distracted.
All right, so here we go. We got a Ford for you guys.
Tires, too freaking small. I'm not a huge fan of how the tread looks. I mean, it's not the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna give you, I don't like them. So I'm gonna give you a 0 for tires. I don't like the color scheme. I think that there's too much chrome, and I'm not a huge fan of the other color. I don't know if it's a blue or what, but it's just too much chrome for me, so I'm gonna give you a 0 for the color scheme.
Oh shoot.
It looks like a tin can. Mirrors, proportionate to the truck. I think that it would look better with the solid arm and then the mirror and a bit further out, just because it is such a big frickin' body. So I'm gonna give you a 0.75 out of 1. The rims, they kind of look like you grabbed them from the junkyard, but I can't really see them, so I'm not a huge fan of them, but they're not stock, so I'll give you 0.25 out of 1. Height to stance, that I don't actually have an issue with. There's one thing I don't have an issue with. I think you could actually have a little bit more stance, but maybe it's just the picture. But I'm gonna give you a 1.5 out of 2. Overall wow factor, I mean, I love how big the body of the truck is, but then again, the tires don't look proportionate to me. This one doesn't really grab my attention, except for how tall it is. So I'm gonna give you a 1 out of 2. The front end doesn't really drag my attention at all, so I'm gonna give you a 0. And I don't like that you didn't take care of the undercarriage of your truck. You know, you gotta take care of that undercarriage. So I like the body style, like I said. I like how big the actual truck is. So yeah, I'll give you a point for that. So you get a whopping 4.5 out of 10.
Oh man, that's not looking too good for the first Ford, babe. These mosquitoes are absolutely horrendous right now. They're biting the shit out of my skull, babe. So we're gonna go inside for the last truck. Oh my God, fuck. We kind of saved best for last, I guess, because this is a beauty of a Ram right here.
Tires. I like the tread on them and the size. So no issues with your tires, so I'll give you a point there. I really like the color scheme. The only thing that throws me off is the chrome on the frickin' mirrors. Paint that shit black. It sticks out like a sore thumb, honestly. I like that everything's all blacked out, so I'll give you a 0.75 because I don't like the random chrome. So I like your toe mirrors, I like the arm, I like how big it is, and I like that it's a longer arm. I like your mirrors, but I don't like the color, so I will give you a 0.75 out of 1. I like your rims, I like the bolt pattern on them. I think that it just gives it more of a look, so I don't have an issue with that. Give you a point. You do have stance and you do have height. I just think for the height and how big your body is, that the tires should be out a little bit more. So I am going to give you a 1.5 out of 2 for that. So overall wow factor, I think that this is a gorgeous truck. All things considered, don't have anything bad to say about it aside from the chrome, but that doesn't really take away from the overall wow factor, so I'm going to give you 2 points there. So full points on the wow factor, that's a first. The front end, I honestly don't have anything bad to say about it. Glaring your headlights in the pictures kind of throws me off, but I can see that it's all custom in there. I really like the cage thing that you have as your front bumper.
Yeah,
so
that's one hell of a front bumper. Like, that's a good way to make a wow statement in my opinion. Get something like that. Like, he could smash the shit out of a deer. He could smash the shit out of a bear.
You took care of your undercarriage. So I'll give you full points there. And the body, again, I love the truck. I love how big it is. I love the hood. It looks proportionate to everything. Full points there. Okay, so that gives you 9 out of 10.
All right, so he is tied then with our good buddy Logan. So you guys both got 9 out of 10. So basically how this is gonna go from here is we're gonna put you guys versus the winner of the last video, and she's gonna choose the overall winner out of those 3 trucks, 3-way tie. So So we got the red Chevy from the last video, our buddy Logan, and this fine Ram right here. So what do you think, babe? Who's the winner?
Okay, well, having them all side by side, it's super easy for me to pick out, like sticks out like a sore thumb. So it's definitely the Ram.
Congratulations, Hector from Snapchat. You, sir, just won an Adrenaline Off-Road Care Package, so make sure you contact me, you know, wherever. There's Instagram, Snapchat, everything's up on this channel anyway. So congratulations for having such a beautiful truck. And I remember this guy specifically because he sent me this picture in when we had already gotten over 100 submissions. So I was like, okay, I'll have to stop this at some point. But I'm like, you know what, just send your truck through anyways, man. And he ended up being one of the ones picked to review in this video, and he won. So congratulations, man. We got our overall winner and a bunch of mosquito bites now. I don't know where you guys live, but here in Manitoba, the mosquitoes are absolutely horrendous at night, especially if you have my blood for some reason.
The yummy stuff.
I don't know. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and make sure you comment down below what you want to see next, whether it's exhaust reviews, whose truck sounds the nicest, or mudding video reviews, us watching and reviewing mudding videos and picking who has the most savage full send of them all. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel because we got a badass video coming next week. So guys, I'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
See you guys in the next one.